National Broadcasting Company presents Bert Ilstrup, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Jack, wasn't that just a little different than you usually do it?
In what respect?
We didn't seem to come out just even, but it doesn't matter. We're all so excited, so terribly excited. Je ris de ma voix belle, c'est miroir. Je ris de ma voix belle, c'est miroir. Réponds vite. Oh, s'il était ici, si me voyait ainsi, comme une demoiselle, s'il me trouvait belle, oh, comme une demoiselle, s'il me trouvait belle, I don't care for that combination. Oh. But I do like the train. It must have a train. Oh, I have never worn this. Not since the day Giovanni bought it for me. Oh, dear Giovanni. Off quickly he goes, and I, alas, poor Mimi remains here. Addio, addio, addio. Ophelia? Yes, dear. Ophelia? Yes, dear. Where are you? I'm up here, darling. Where? Up here on the stage. Working on my costume. What? I want to talk to you about it. But we're not supposed to make the announcement yet. I think practically everyone knows. I like that. Just a touch of black will give that. Honestly, I've got to get some pins. Yeah. That'll be nice. That would be very nice. With the pink coming out in a train. Lovely, lovely. I'll get some pins. Honestly, it's the most exciting thing, Ophelia. The way this whole thing went, the way it developed. I can hardly wait. Of course, I want to work in my costume. Hey, that's going to be lovely, honey. But how are you going to breathe? So, as I said to myself, of course, I prefer the old classical operas, but if Jack Fascinato is going to write an opera, and if there's a part in it for me, and if we're going to do it with a Boston pop, I'm supposed to say that, am I, Jack?
Don't think so.
Well, the announcement's coming for almost everybody knows that Jack Fascinato has written a great opera, St. George and the Dragon, for Oliver J. Dragon, and we're going to be in it, Ophelia and I. Going to sing. Let's do a little number for him right now. One of the things he's written. Come on, dear. Well, if you want to be that way about it, it's all right. I don't have to open my mouth either. Came up here and complimented you. Just don't stand there and sulk. Well, okay, don't ask me what I'm making. I'm not going to tell you that it's calf's foot jelly. I'm not going to tell you it's for Arthur Godfrey, because when we go up to Boston to do our show, I thought I might pop in there and say hello to him. Bring him a little something. Do you think you're going to get asked? No, sirree, Bob. Not on your life. Not on your life. Jack, maybe we could change that number to a single rather than a double. I'm not going to sing with this one, I can tell you that. She's not breathing. La-da-da-mobile, 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 dee-da. you making? Okay. Hello, are you a Phineas sister? Are you Madam Oglepuss's sister? I've always wanted to meet you. I've heard so much about you. Why don't you introduce me? Your sister's very sloppy. Well, yes, slightly. Look at me closely. Ophelia, what's happened to you? You shouldn't wear a sweater, dear. Really, Beulah? Honestly, this is my dummy. Oh, where? Well, of course, I could have told right from here, right where I'm standing. I'm terribly sorry, dear. Well, we'll just put this back in the attic. Oh. Francis, I tell you, I will not go on in this opera with this girl at all. Simply, well, what's the trouble? I just will not go on with it, that's all.
Well, I'm awfully sorry. Making something new?
Yes, I was working on my costume for the opera, but I'm not going to now. Believe me, I'm just not going to now.
Oh, now, please don't be that way. You have to do it.
Oh, Beulah, honestly, you make me so furious. She thought this was me and I was the dummy. I know better than that. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm just kidding around somewhere else.
Beulah, come on.
I know you were a Phoebe all the time.
Did you really?
Yes, honey. Gee, look nice today for change.
Look at me closely.
Oh, excuse me. Rosemary Clooney.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, I don't know what's the matter with that girl at all. She's so excited over this opera business.
Yes, well, all of us are. I am.
She's making calf's foot jelly for Arthur.
For Arthur Godfrey?
Yeah, she said that if we go to Boston, everything goes through. I'm not supposed to say that.
No, not a word.
Has Oliver checked with you?
Well, yes, I've been talking with him pretty often.
Good. Well, I just hope it goes all right, because I've been practicing so hard.
Well, he wants to make the announcement. He has all the plans almost set.
Who, Arthur? Oh, of course.
Ollie.
Oh, I'm so confused. I really don't know what to do.
Beulah, I don't
Being
think...
near my calf's foot jelly, it might ruin it, huh?
I think he'll like it.
You know? Well, we'll try it anyway. Say, Diane, this is your life.
Oh, did you?
Wasn't that a great show?
Yes.
Too bad I wasn't on the show. I could have told him a thing or two that you wouldn't have liked, though.
Well, I don't know how they missed you. Everybody else did.
Well, Francis, I don't like to bring this up, but I just do happen to know now. It's strange how they give out dates on these things, don't they?
Well, yes.
Well, if you were a smart girl, you would have burned all that information a long time ago.
Well, it was just a lucky thing that my mother didn't arrange the chronological order of things, because I think one time she had it figured out that I was 62.
Is that so? Oh, dear, well, that's lucky, isn't it? Well, you know, with me, I've been waiting a long time. I just hope that I see Mr. Edwards and Mr. Pascal someday, because I have so many interesting things about my life. Fortunately, they're all within my own mind, and nobody can track them down on records.
Yes.
But oh, well, Francis, really, I didn't think a thing about the dates and everything mentioned.
Oh, of course you didn't.
A little difficult to add them up, but I did.
Well, you won't have any trouble, I'm sure.
No, I'm going to forget them.
Well, please do. Because
Hello,
I already
girl.
have. Hello, Kukla.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, fine. How are you, Madam Oglepuss? I'm all better. Have you heard from Oliver yet? Not yet. Not anything definite.
I talked to him.
Did you? Good. Well, you gonna work on your costume? Yes, I'm going on anyway. See you later, darling.
All right.
Goodbye.
You tired, Kukla?
Not too tired, no. Of course, the trip out to California was kind of a surprise and everything.
Certainly was.
We really surprised you, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
You know something? Everybody else has said so many things about you and so many nice things on the program, and, you know, I was up there. Of course, I loved what I did, but all we said it was surprise and Fran Ollie, this is your life, and all those things. And I never did get a chance to say what I really wanted to say to you.
What did you want to say?
Well, I wanted to say that I wanted to say some things about you and the way I feel.
Well, you can tell me now.
I don't think I can say them. I can sing them, all right. Well, I can't say it very well myself. But that song kind of sounds...
Well, thank you very much.
Well, let's not get carried away. I got to show you something.
All right.
This week's American Weekly.
Yes?
Our picture in the annual television award.
Why, how nice.
Isn't that wonderful?
I should say.
For the second year, American Weekly has given us an award, and we're very, very grateful and very proud.
Well, we are indeed.
They're editors, you see, of the American Weekly, all over the television editors all over the country who have voted in this.
Has Burr seen it?
I don't know whether he has or not.
May I keep it and show it to him?
Would you do that?
Well, I certainly will.
I'm very proud, aren't you?
Oh, I certainly am.
Terribly excited.
I'll see you in a little while.
Have you seen Mrs. Dragon anywhere?
No, I haven't. Not.
Excuse me. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, I won't do it.
So, but I think we're in.
Really?
In where?
Boston.
Wow! Is it really going to happen?
Oh, it's all settled then?
It's all settled except one more call, and I'm waiting for the call now. I'm going into my room in just a few minutes and take it.
Excuse me, will you? Ollie, I'm going to kind of keep watching everything so that people will go in and listen on the conversation.
Okay.
You've worked so hard, Ollie.
Well, my gracious, it's a sensational opera when you think of it. Oh, St. George and the Dragon.
To be in dragon language?
No, that's not from the opera. That's an exuberant dragon song.
Oh, an old madrigal?
Sort of a madrigal, sort of a song of exuberance.
Oh, great.
Called. But I'm working very hard on my voice and everything. But you see, the difficulty is, a major difficulty, Fran, is, you know that I told you a couple of weeks ago about Mother?
Yeah.
You know how she and Father were banned in Boston?
Yeah, I know.
Well, now, see, I have no feelings about this.
But I imagine she feels very strongly.
Very strongly, and she knows nothing about our appearance with the Boston Pop. So, naturally, I wouldn't, I don't want it to be broken to her just suddenly.
Oh, no.
And so I would appreciate it very much until the thing is completely settled and I can get my call from Mr. Judd and everybody. If you would just kind of not tell where I am or what I'm doing or anything about it.
Oh, I won't breathe a word.
You wouldn't mind? You sure?
No.
Okay, and Jack, don't you either.
I promise, Ollie.
And don't any of you fellas in the orchestra.
They won't.
Scout's honor?
It'll never get out of the band, I'm sure of that.
Okay, because you know how she is. She might say, Oliver, no, you can't go. No, I'm going to go because Mr. Fiedler is expecting me.
Well, certainly. Hear you. She may hear you. Know where she is.
She'd wonder why I was so happy.
She certainly will.
Yeah. Well, don't forget now. Oh, and by the way, I always remind myself so difficult lately.
I know.
I just wanted to tell you that what you wanted arrived.
It didn't.
I just hope it fits you.
Oh, wonderful. When can I see it?
Well, right away. I would love to see you when you first try it on. But, well, you go ahead. I put it in your room. It's in a big box marked with your name.
Oh,
And it's
thank
exact
you.
copy. Exact.
Really? Color and all.
It'll be great when we go out together. It'll knock them out.
Oh, we could in Boston.
In Boston, it'll knock them dead.
Great.
Maybe we can get one for Kukla, too.
Maybe we could.
Wouldn't that be great?
Well, but I'm so anxious to see it. May I go?
Yeah, you go over and see it, Fran. Yeah. Oh, it'll be just wonderful. Come with a gypsy bride and repair to the fair. Come with a Jack, I understand we're going to do the Bohemian Girl.
I don't think so, Fletcher.
That's so. Well, pinafore again?
No, misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding. Well, I don't know that one, but I'll be glad to do it. Come with a gypsy bride and repair to the... Is that the name of the thing, or was I just misunderstanding you?
I think you got your signals.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. As they come. Well, what's all the laughter about?
Some little Joe? Is that what it is, Mr. Fascinato? Fletcher. Oh, he's a dear little rabbit. Have you seen Oliver anywhere?
A few minutes ago. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, I see. Well, I wonder what Francis is doing. Francis, dear, have you seen Oliver anywhere? I've looked everywhere for him. I'm so
Well, no, I haven't. Not for a little while, anyway. I guess he's pretty busy. Some things to do. Very big project on, and you know how Oliver is. He'll give his all for anything he believes in.
Francis, dear,
Yes?
would you turn around, please?
Sure?
No. You. Francis, Tell me. Tell me what you've done with him. Tell me what you've done with Buddy Boy.
With who?
Francis. Francis, you tell me. Where did you get that?
It's a gift from Oliver. He said it was something he wanted me to have very much.
You're not telling me the truth, Jack Fascinato.
Jack Fascinato didn't either give it to me. Ollie gave it to me.
Bueller, Ophelia, Ollie gave it to you.
Yes.
Oh, what won't that
Had it
boy
made.
do? Had it? Mr. Fascinato.
Yes, Mrs. Dragon.
Would you find out the bus schedule? I'm leaving, right? Dolores, dear. We're going. Stay away from her, dear. We're going up to Dragon Retreat. You and I. No. Why you frightened? Stay away from her, dear. Get your things, dear. Get your little. Don't. On second thought, don't pack a thing. Just leave,
Mrs. Dragon, what's wrong?
Don't look at me like that. Don't you look at me like that. Not at all. It's perfectly all right. If you want to go along like that, it's perfectly all right. I don't understand.
Your mother's upset, Ollie.
What's the matter, Mother?
And
you didn't tell her about
I didn't tell her a thing.
B-O-S-T-O-N.
No. Doesn't she spell?
Not in English. She spells in Dragon.
Oh, well, that accounts for it. I'm sorry if I did anything, Mrs. Dragon. I'm awfully sorry.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Well, yes, now that you mention it.
I think I have one, too. What's the matter with Mother? Oh, it looks great,
Isn't it beautiful?
Just great.
Oh, it's a happy one.
Oh, the way they can duplicate
See how we
things,
look together. Do we look real good together?
Oh, I don't know. How do we look together? Oh, you're fresher than I am.
Oh, not
A
much.
little brighter. Oh, it's just wonderful. The right color and everything.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it's crazy, man. Well, I just talked long distance to Boston.
What was the word?
June 7th.
June 7th.
The premiere of St. George and the Dragon. And you know who's going to be our guest? The Boston Pops and Arthur Fiedler, all 95 of them.
Really?
Yes, and we go to Boston, and we're going to do our dress rehearsal on the air that afternoon, Sunday.
Yes.
Some of you folks on the Kinescope stations, I'm afraid it'll be delayed a little bit, but you'll see it anyway. And we're going to have our dress rehearsal on the air there in Boston in Symphony Hall with the Boston Pops. And that night, we are the guests and play a regular concert.
Oh, no.
And I hope that our friends in Boston who are watching today, who will want to see us in person, of course, will all just run out and buy tickets for that night.
Oh, I do.
Oh, imagine where my mother and father were banned.
Yeah. And
What
you're
a
coming
trial.
back.
Yeah, what a trial.
There's nobody there who would remember, is there?
Mother will probably find somebody. Your poor mother. Was she frightened, really?
Well, I guess she would, but it never occurred to me.
It never occurred to me.
Good job.
Oh, it's just good. Why don't you take it off? It must be a little
Could I? It is a little warm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see it.
Okay, dear. Poor mother. I'll have to worry about her.
Oh, well. Ollie, what happened?
Well, I can't quite piece the whole thing together. Why?
Your mother, she took her hat off for the first time. She's been here.
No. She must be really shocked.
She's really shocked, I'm afraid. I couldn't get anything coherent out of her. She just kind of mumbled. And Dolores is beside herself.
Oh, poor little kid, of course. All that yelling and hollering around. Well, poor mother, she gets nervous. Listen, Kukla, why don't you and Fran take care of Dolores, and maybe you can kind of entertain her a little bit, and I'll go and talk to Mother, take her for a little walk somewhere, and explain the whole Boston thing. That'll get her mind off this, and she can worry about that for a change.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Yeah, goodbye. See you later, Fran.
All right, Ollie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Franny,
Yes.
I wanted us to take care of Dolores.
Where is she, dear?
No, Dolores? Dolores?
Dolores?
Oh, she's got the hiccup.
Oh, dear, she always gets it when she gets upset. Dolores!
She's got the double hiccup.
Want some water? Hold your breath, dear. Well, not really hold it, but... That's long enough. Shouldn't that be long enough?
That's long enough.
That's long enough, Dolores. Dolores, that's enough, dear.
Enough, dear.
Up, up.
Whoop, whoop. It's changed color.
Hiccups like, oh, she's getting blue.
It's not very pretty with your hair, honey.
No.
Dolores,
No, it's
dear.
not for you, dear.
Dolores. What do we do here? Dolores, if you let go of your breath,
I'll tell you a story.
Fran will tell you a story. Would you
I'll
like
sing you a song.
Fran will sing you a song. Would you?
And you can act in it. You can be part of it.
Would you like that? Yeah.
Would you like that?
Ugly Duckling.
Yes. Would you?
Ugly Duckling,
Well,
please. Yeah, she's going to do it now. You just rest. Dragons are so sensitive. Really, they are. They're just the most sensitive people, I think.
Should we start right at the top?
Ugly Duckling, right at the top.
There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown, and the other bird in so many words said, "Get out of town. Get out. Get out. Get out of town." And he went with the quack and the waddle and the quack in a flurry of eider down. That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, "Now get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of here." And he went with the quack and the waddle and the quack and the very unhappy tear. All through the winter time he hid himself away, ashamed to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter, in his lonely clump of weed, till a flock of swans spied him there, and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed." Swan? Me a swan? Go on. You're a swan. Take a look at yourself in the lake and you'll see. And he looked, and he saw, and he said, "Why, it's me! I am a swan! Whee! I'm not such an ugly duckling, no feathers all stubby and brown, for in fact these birds in so many words said, the best in town. The best, the best, the best in town. Not a quack, not a quack, not a waddle or a quack, but a glide and a whistle and a their snowy white backs, and the head so noble and high. Say, who's an ugly duckling? Not me! Not I! Not you! Not I! Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Not I! Oh, did you like the story? I did. I'm so glad.
Now, you better go and see Aunt Olivia and see if you can help calm her down, too, Dolores. Night. Night. Night, night.
Bye, dear.
Ollie!
Notice that she has her hat on.
Ollie!
She's got her hat back on.
Well, then she's all right.
Everything's under control. Well, next week, we're really going to have to rehearse.
We certainly will.
So, in the meantime,
Oh, this is Kukla.
This is Fran.
and this is Ollie.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood, and the technical director is Frank Schnepper.
This is Bert Tillstrom. I hope that all our Boston friends will join us on June 7th.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by the National Broadcasting Company.
These are the formative years, when the pattern of a lifetime is established. Freedom of religion, the right to worship as we choose, is a vital part of our religion in American life. Make sure you and your family enjoy this right. And share your religion with others. Invite them to join you in keeping holy the Sabbath day. Others to know spiritual peace and joy. Show them the way this week. Help preserve our nation under God.